all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, that's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the...
Hector Macho Camacho. Don't let his good looks and personality get you off track. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bayamon, Puerto Rico.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That punch landed. Counter right, he caught him. No rest for the weary. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You believe what we are seeing. You don't want to trade shots. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Good counter punch. Big hook doesn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
That hook won't score. Beautiful counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges scored, hold it right there. Crawford in trouble. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last.
Don't worry about it.
There's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. The straight right just misses. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the ranks, hold it right there. Ooh, Camacho is in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it in the
bag.
Back at it in round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Look, twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nobody home with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter shot. It's bombs away. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
They could have picked any venue in the world, but they chose this one for a reason. What an atmosphere. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Igis Kavalauskas. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 180 centimeters. And he'll be going up against Sugar Ray Leonard. Always fit and trim. Igis Kavalauskas, the Olympic fighter who was brilliant in his amateur career, is a very tough out here in the professional ranks. Sugar Ray Leonard. All the talking we have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. There's a scoring blow. So much for boxing. This is a fight. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in, fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Figure out the combination to this cinch.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
And that hook scores. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. You can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
I need to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed.
Who could forget what happened here May 18th, 2024? Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight title. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now, so here is Saul Canelo Alvarez. Igas Kabalauskis, a fantastic amateur career, fought in the Olympics, and now is really making a mark here in the pro ranks.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Jab misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The mean machine is wobbled. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What? Tell them when they get to the corners. How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter punch. Swing and a miss with that left hook. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperate. There's the bell to start round 2. That punch scores. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Straight right just misses. Can't land the jab there. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
I've been in fights like that.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So much firepower here. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh my, big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas! Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters are angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
And he wasn't ready, and it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Egis Kavaliauskas, born in Lithuania, but currently residing in Moore Park, California. So here comes...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Kaunas, Lithuania, introducing the Mean Machine, Egidijus Kavaliauskas.
An open-air out. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Boy, stiff jab. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. beautiful counterpunch. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
So Todd, let me explain to you. You're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fire.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook just can't find the target. Just misses with that jab. Nice counter. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about what the Mean Machine did in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far.
Listen, kid, I need you to go back out there.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
There's a counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. That one will count. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. They better start respecting each other's punching power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about what the Mean Machine did in that.
All your work all the way through.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Scores with the counter. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Beautiful counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. think of holding on here for a minute. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This is a high-octane battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about what the Mean Machine did in that last round.
To make mistakes.
At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knock. Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Solid punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter shot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This with that jab. And he just missed with that left jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about what the Mean Machine did in that last round. As bad as boxing.
Calm yourself down.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Misses with the jab. The stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about what the Mean Machine. There's the bell to start round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Catch and shoot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And that jab just missed with the left hand. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about what the Mean Machine did in that last round.
And a round that seems get your mind back on the job.
There's the bell to start round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
That jab misses. Couldn't land that jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about what the Mean Machine did in that last round. Stamina is all
Get your boxing back together.
and we enter the 8th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. effort being exerted here. That punch scores. Good counter punch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Kavalauskas is hurt. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The Mean Machine is dazed. A little bit of controversy. It's a majority decision win.
I didn't think it was going to be that close. I really didn't. I thought this was a one-sided fight. It was like a walk in the park. But for the fight to be so close shows how much these fighters have come on.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I...
Irish Mick... The Hitman, Ricky Hatton. This all-time great welterweight, one of the most... What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
People are arguing about this.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That right hook won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. Parries away that left hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure,
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? Looks like trouble was averted.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Whoa, Johnny! This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Warden that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
This guy.
And there's the bell for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice defense on that hook. Beautiful counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
One punch could change everything in this battle. That jab doesn't find a home. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. Last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of...
Get your mind back on the job.
There's the bell to start round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to...
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the guns took him out.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
counter punching. Did well to block that right hook. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Good counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Ricky Hatton has been clipped. Let's talk about more than that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly... There's the bell for round 4. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down. Did you see that? And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Do your business.
listen, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win.
Box.
You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. I need you to go back out.
And box.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. Focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe. I need you.
Let's do it.
He's got a low left hand. Look at that right hand. Look at his right hand. First jab, and then come back. Right with his lazy jab.
to me. Are you okay? Time!
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Let's go.
Switch stance.
It's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know what we do in the gym. Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Now stay like that now.
And time!
What are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. He was caught.
Let's do it.
And again, lean forward, bring it up, pick up the uppercut. Kick up the uppercut.
You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. Get out.
Let's fight.